So I put the gutters up on the house this morning. They're a little muddy. I can get the water hose later and wash them off. And, you know, I don't even know if this house even needs gutters when you think about the whole house is under a roof. But it looks better with them than it does without them, so I put them back on there. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I sort of temporarily bolted this tin down. Not as if I'm expecting it to stay forever, but just so the first breeze that comes along doesn't blow it off and blow it into a window while we consider whether we want to keep it or not. And then I started working on this. I got enough wood left over to make a rail for this little part of the porch right here. So I thought, well, it might be cool to do just that. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have a lot of wood, I'm going to, this piece here is as long. This piece here is as long as the porch is wide. I'm going to split it, and I'm going to cut that other piece of leftover flooring I got laying up on top of the porch the same distance. I'm going to make an L shape out of these two, and I'm going to put brackets inside of it, just like we did the front porch rail. And I'll let you sit here while I make the cuts I'm going to need to make for this. Thought the camera was running, but it wasn't. But I was going to stop and show you this. When I'm splitting a piece of wood, instead of marking the wood, I mark my saw. There's a little pencil mark there, and I run that pencil mark down the edge. That allows me to split the wood at the same width all the way down. As long as I follow that mark, I don't have to try to follow a long line that I have to draw on a piece of wood to do that with. Just a little leftover pieces porch. I don't know if I've got enough of these or not. I don't know if I've got enough or not. I'm scared to take off and then get over to the end and find out I'm 2 or 3 short, you know what I mean? And one of those is extra long, so I left it out because it pushes the rest of them out of whack.
You should have another one here. Those are all close. This one's the extra long.
Well, maybe not, because I noticed not all of these are all the way up anyway. So. I could just take off with it.
Yeah.
Or I could measure, which would require some patience, which I'm not good at.
I think you'll have enough.
Huh?
I think you'll have enough.
I somehow managed not to have the camera facing in the right direction when I put up this little side piece, but basically I just put an up and down piece here and stuck it to it. This is pretty temporary. I'm going to put the thing is still fairly steady though. I'm going to put a board over here, from here to that pole. I'm going to do the same thing up here, from here to that. And I just turned it up pretty good, I do believe. Let me shoot a screw right down to that one. Right quick. I'm going to go up yonder and see what we need to do up there. I'm going to need a metal screw up there. Get me a couple of metal screws. So, I just was using up some leftover pieces to make me a rail here. And this rail bit over here, I split a couple of boards for to put it together, and I had some leftover posts to go in it. These white posts, our neighbors Paul and Jerry gave us, they went on their house. And they had some left over, and he said, "You can have them if you want them." I said, "Sure." Well, they came in handy. So now we got some little rails here. This side ain't tied up, but I'm thinking about making a stair. Even though I've got a ramp here, I might make a stair here that goes out that way. But it's pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy. I can make it a little more sturdy without too much more effort. But I think I'm gonna call it a day today, because I didn't plan on doing too much work, and I've done more than I thought I would. So I really think I need to sit down with a glass of iced tea and think about the troubles of the world and the important dynamics of the universe. Yeah. Yes, sir, Bob.